How's it going, guys? Welcome to RC Cincy, and today I wanted to take out the little Virhuck cracker weird name out and just kind of play around with it a little bit, drive it up and down this driveway, just kind of drive around the sidewalk. It's not much of an off-roader considering the scale of it. It's really tiny, so I'm gonna do my best to film it and then just have around some fun. So I just got done charging it the other day when I did the indoor video. It wasn't fully charged, so the speed wasn't where I wanted it, but now it should be performing pretty well. So I'm gonna try to always look down at it for you guys. I have my trusty hat cam. Well, I made this hat cam. Wow, that is fast. I might have to adjust the steering on it. What sucks is it's all or nothing, so it's very hard to steer. You're kind of always, whoa. I wonder if it can go off-road. No, it'll flip. It's so little, but this thing is fast. I mean, by its size of it, it is a rocket. Oh no, I feel like I lost reception there for a minute. Let me adjust my little antenna. Yeah, so the range isn't too crazy on this. It says 2.4 gigahertz. So for as small as it is, it doesn't seem so fast, but as small as it is, you know, for scale, how fast it's actually going is ridiculous. Let's try ramping here. It'll actually ramp. This thing's pretty cool, you know, for $15, a kid would have a blast, man. Holy smokes! That's why I caught that on camera. This thing is fast. I mean, just the bursts up close. Like, that is pretty quick. It's definitely fun. Oh my goodness. Any bump can become a ramp with this vehicle. Here we go, I'm gonna hit it. I guess it must be the other way. So the reason I'm not flying it, you might be able to hear the wind on the camera. Apologize for that. Don't have a dead cat or anything. Oh yeah. So I hit that bump. Really, any little small bump for this size scale will actually, whoa. Man. It's a tough little booger though. I've tumbled this and wrecked it quite a bit. Even indoors, I try to make little makeshift ramps, and I've tried, on the video as you may saw, I tried other size ramps. The plastic slickness isn't too great. Cardboard ramps would be incredible for this thing. Or just a bump if you hit it right. Yeah, cardboard would be the way to go. So hold on, whoa, I kicked it there. Hold on a second. I don't like digging in my trash, but gotta make a ramp, man, you know? Whoa, where you going? Oh no, must have accidentally hit the, there. See, this adjustment right here, hopefully let's focus on it. This adjustment adjusts how, if it moves on its own, you gotta adjust that. I don't know what this is. This is like a fake button. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's how fast it goes forward. Let's try it all the way forward. Well, that's the fake button. I don't know. See, and grass, you gotta watch this. Grass will actually wrap around the axles. So I gotta kind of watch how long I do this video. Particularly this camera is a little bit older. It only records 10 minutes, even though I have a 32 gig SD card in it. So I'm gonna try to find somewhere to place my little trusty ramp that I'm about to, I shouldn't have tore it. I should have cut it with something. But I just didn't want it so wide. Maybe it's, I need it wide because I completely suck at, yeah, I butchered that one. Luckily, there's one more. Wait, this one right here is perfect. Let me bend this. Okay. So the question is, let me find something else to kind of like get it to kick up, which I think I have. That box is too big. Screw it. Yeah. I got him a dyno for Valentine's Day, my nephew, and this dyno is nuts. So, we're gonna use the downhill advantage. I don't know how high I can get this without messing this up. See, the problem is, it's wanting to separate there. Oh, this ain't gonna work like I wanted it to. No. Wait a minute. Let's try just separating it here. I gotta watch that. I'm gonna set that controller down. Yeah, there we go. I think it might get a little crazy. If I get that flat enough to make it like a tabletop, you know? Maybe hit like this side of it right here. So let's check out the time. I'm at 5 minutes, still got a little bit of time. Sorry, I had to take off the hat for that. And then here we go. Now it's hard being proportional. See if I can even pull this off. Ah! That's harder than it looks. Oh no. Whoa! Ah! It's much harder than it looks. Oh no, did I break it? Looks like it popped out. So lucky for me, I did not break it. Looks like the steering linkage thing just pops on. It's kind of weird, but it works, I guess. Pop that back on, let's see. Yeah, good to go. So you gotta watch that. This thing is just so light, it kind of bounces. It takes a beating and keep on thinking, whoa! Oh no, it popped out again. Kind of don't like that design at all. Is that hair like hindering the tire from spinning faster and that's why it's doing that? I don't know. Let's see, is there a pin on the other side? No, there isn't. I don't know. It wasn't popping out that easily before. Try to get some good shots here. It's almost like a tabletop. Like the box is almost too long, so if you don't hit that fast enough. Whoa! This thing is a lot of fun. I'm gonna see someone having just an absolute blast with this thing. I'm sure I could build a much better ramp. I didn't. As you saw, I didn't take the time to build a better ramp. Ooh, you hit a bump or anything, it's gonna bounce that whack on you. You gotta watch that. That was a nice ramp. You wanna check it out every once in a while if you hear a funny noise that looks a little funny. No, it's perfectly good. This thing can really take a beating. Battery lasts a little while on it. Let's check the cam. We're at 8 minutes. So here in about a minute or so, I might have to restart it for you guys because I want to have a little fun out here. But wow, it's reasonably fast for its size. You know, getting a couple of these would be a blast or whatever. You know, you can take cardboard and you can literally make any track you want. I'm not exaggerating. Like, you can build a pretty crazy track, you know? Not a lot of room. You can do it indoors, outdoors. There's just a lot of possibilities. I may try to, whoa! Oh, I hit it the wrong way. Should have hit reverse. Whoa. See, it'll actually go. If nothing gets wrapped around axles, it'll actually surprisingly off-road a little bit. Let me show you. Especially my grass is kind of dead and smashed. Whoa, you gotta watch it. Anything wraps around or anything grabs it, it'll like get real funny. But look. It's kind of like hobbling along. Ah. So you gotta watch that, make sure it doesn't wrap around the axle. But besides that, it's not bad. Whoa! So you gotta like, I kind of like click it, I'll hold it and just kind of like do quick corrections. If it would have had proportional steering and throttle, this thing would be nuts. It does have proportional throttle, just not the steering. Kind of proportional throttle, kind of touchy. Sorry about that. I didn't check the time. I don't know how long it ran out, and I apologize. But this thing is so much fun. So we've been driving probably over 10 minutes, and it still has plenty of battery. Wow! I'm absolutely having a blast, you guys. This thing is pretty incredible. I'm actually yeah, that was a nice clean ramp right there. Completely cleared that box. I'm actually charging the excavator. I wanted to dig if I get some dirt loosened up, get it properly charged, and then have some fun digging. That'd be cool. I know the original video I did right over there. Wow! Man, if you can nail it, it's incredible. This thing is amazing. The only thing that sucks is it's so little, and you hit a bounce, it just can flip it so easily. But it's not bad. You can kind of get the steering dialed in, get it lined up, and just gun it. I waited too long to gun it there, but yeah. You can easily clear out a box, which is pretty impressive for its size. Yeah, and I didn't even have it charged all the way last time. And I easily been playing over 10 minutes now. And the battery feels about the same, maybe a tiny bit slower. But I'd say you could probably get at least 15-20 minutes of playtime, depending. This is kind of a reference. None of the body clips, let's see. Nope. None of the body clips come off, so they stay on pretty well. Plus they gave you 6 more, so that's 2 more sets in case you lose one. They're little rubber body clips that like slide on the post that hold it on. Dude, you're building some amazing ramps and make a nice little course for this, and you don't need a lot of room. You could do it in a driveway to be safe. You do it indoors, on a big deck if it's big enough and the grooves are not, you know, too deep to where it hits the bump. Like, you can just make a lot of cool little courses with this. Look at that, and it still gets around pretty well. Wow. So I can only imagine building different angle like ramps, and it pops a wheelie on carpet. You don't want to go forward and then backward like that. You see how it popped the wheelie? You can strip the gears eventually by doing that. It's not good for it by any means. You can just see the power. It's got like a little looks like a little drone motor right there. That's why it's got such snappy power, and then it's got like a 90 milliamp battery. Which, you know, for that size, it's not 4 motors, it's 1. And you know, you get those 150s to fly 4 or 5 minutes, and then you take away 3 motors and then cut it down just a little bit. It gives you quite a long amount of time. Wow! Yeah, so this is just a little makeshift ramp. You can make it much smoother, much better. You can adjust the angle. You can just do a lot more with these. This thing is an absolute blast. Like, any curb, look at that. I just ramped that. Like, anything can be ramped with this. Any little bump, anything. Let's hit this. Oh no. So it was just absolutely a blast. Dogs are all getting riled up down the street. Dogs walking, someone's walking dogs. So yeah, it's just so much fun. Honestly, I'm having a blast with this. I would recommend this time and time again. For the price, $15. I wouldn't pay no 30 or 25, but for $15, you might even want to pick up 2 at that price. They don't sell any parts because it's so cheap. You just replace the vehicle itself. I guess you could technically buy 2 and use 1 for parts, or however you may want to do it, or run both. But honestly, that has not happened since the steering thing. I guess I hit the bump a certain way and made that pop out. But so far, it's been holding up. I just been ramping it pretty hard. Kind of hit the side of the ramp there. So this seems like a lot of fun, honestly. And that's how you know the battery is dying on this. See how it's kind of juddering? Like, watch when I put it back on the ground. See how slow it is, and it's kind of cutting out. See that? See that noise it's making? So at this point, you want to stop it. You want to completely drain the battery. Let me get rid of my garbage. Honestly, it is a blast. Do I recommend this still? Absolutely. I've literally ramped and bashed. You've seen how hard it is. And this is asphalt and concrete. It's really, really hard on these little remote control cars. I mean, it's not like indoors on carpet where it can't take a beating. It's hitting rocks, debris, you know, pretty much everything on the road. Honestly, as long as you make sure you keep the hair and stuff and grass and stuff from getting bound up around the wheels, you're good to go. This isn't waterproof or water resistant by any means, so if it's wet or anything like that, don't run this. If it starts moving on its own, don't freak out. Make sure you adjust this little wheel right here, you know. Make sure you adjust that. So that's pretty much it. It takes 2 batteries right here. I can't remember if they're AA or AAA, honestly. I do not remember. I feel like they're pretty heavy. I feel like they're AA's. Let's step inside my office. It's a little cold out here. Hi, Boo Boo. He's been napping. He got a bath the other night, so he's real fluffy and cute. I've had this now for a few weeks, and honestly, this remote control car is pretty nice. You know, I got its own spot for it. You know, keep it. I was actually wanting to fly the MJX X600 to Windy, so. Looking at the, let's get in some light here. Looking at the body, it's not even really beat up. I can't even tell that a couple of little tiny little marks there, barely noticeable. Wheels look good. Underneath, looks good. The wheels are protecting it. Everything looks great. The range wasn't too crazy, which as expected for this size of a vehicle. I just kind of popped my hat off. Hopefully, the video looked good for you guys. I don't mess too much with the settings on a camera. I'm not too familiar with this. This is actually an older camera. We've had this. We bought it when we bought the XPS computer, which was around 2013 or so. So it's got some years on it. I did do upgrades to that, but the camera is as is. But honestly... Oh, it's a little nippy. These look like kind of like the style of screws from like the Moto Z. No, those tires might be a little too big. Those little mini Zs. Not sure what size tires on them. If you could upgrade those to bigger. Yeah, the rims have to be able to clear inside there, like the little hubs and everything. So I don't know if you get bigger tires for it. That'd be cool if it had bigger tires. But all in all, this is really, really neat. You know, it looks cool. I know they make this in like with different bodies, I think. Rear-wheel drive. It does have that little suspension right there. See those little springs and how I can move that. I don't know how well it works. I guess it does okay. The charge port on it is good, nice and snug. I've bashed it pretty hard, honestly. Like I was hitting bumps head on, flipping it upside down. I mean, I bashed it pretty darn good, and honestly, I probably got about 14 to 13 minutes. I'd say about 15. I was full throttle the whole time. I'd say roughly estimate about 15 minutes of playtime, which makes perfect sense. But this is like full throttle, you know, ramping and bashing outside. You may get a little bit better indoors. You know, full throttle the whole time, you may get anywhere from 12 to, I'd say, 17 minutes, depending how rough you are on it and how much throttle you give it. Everything is still fine. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, you guys seen that little thing pop out? There's nothing to hold it on top of there. It just kind of sits in there. It can pop out. Don't panic. You can push it back in. Pop it back in. What else? The controller itself. Just don't forget about the adjustment in case it moves on you. Don't freak out. It's this wheel right here. I'm not sure what this one does. It does move a little bit. I don't know if it's for like extra booster power or just for looks. What else? Has a little antenna. I guess this is a real little antenna. Has an antenna in there. Honestly, I just wish this was proportional, and that would just make it that much better. But for the price, you can't complain too much for what you're getting. You know, you're getting a car that is fun, fast for the kids, and adults can have fun as well. So I can't take anything away from this at all. It's been a lot of fun flying it. Maybe I'll make a better course. We'll see, but that'll be it for this one. So thanks for watching, you guys. I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.